Hi, Michelle here. I am back with another video. In the last episodes, we spoke about the blue, the red, and the purple pill. Today, we are going to discuss the latest of all pills, the black pill. Around the year of 2016, red pillars started to shift their opinion about women, opinion that gained a radical side on the dating world. Red pill men adopted a more realistic way of seeing the world that became known as the black pill ideology or philosophy. This way of thinking is known to arouse feelings of complete loss of hope and unhappiness in the ones who chooses to open themselves up for it. That's why the color black for this pill was chosen, because black in this idea represents pure evil, pessimism, and negativity. No other ideology from the other pills are so wicked as the black pill. Now I ask you, are you ready to go down this rabbit hole? Then be careful, because some people fall into this hole once and they can never go back to the light again. Now, let's start with just one pill. What is the black pill? Notice that the blue, the red, and the purple pill are ideas about the world based on behavioral determinism. It means that when you invite the ideas of the other pills to your life, all you need to do to align yourself with that philosophy and wipe off the benefits of its teaching is to change your thoughts. The black pill, however, is a generic determinism. It means that no matter how much you desire some things about yourself or about the other people to be different, it will never change, because people are limited by their generic upbringing. What generic characteristics men would like to change about themselves, but they can't? The generic characteristics that makes them look physically ugly. Characteristics like a big nose, a recessed jawline, an overbite, a big scar, bad skin, baldness, crooked teeth, for example, are unchangeable by the power of thoughts itself. When a man with those ugly characteristics is interacting with women, they get rejected almost all times, no matter how good their social skills might be. That was when the red pillars realized that women have become more and more demanding towards what they expect from men over the years. Today, it's not enough for a man to have a good career, status, money in order for a woman to desire him. It's not enough for him to have a great personality, to be a good person. It's not enough for him to dress nice, to have good communication skills, and even to be a good pickup artist, for example. Because if a man is not physically attractive, besides of being all of the other things that I've mentioned before at the same time, most women will never truly desire them. Therefore, no matter how much a man wishes he had the upper hand on dating, which means power over the interaction with women and ultimate desirability, it will never truly happen without the help of good generics, which means he will never be truly successful until he is handsome. And even a handsome man needs to improve on their ability to communicate and to flirt. Otherwise, he will not have any power over women's desirability neither. That's why, according to the black pill ideology, it is unnecessary to see the world through the lens of your favorite color. Not just in dating, but in all areas of life. Because, you see, beautiful people get promoted easier and faster. They make more money, more tips. They are more accepted in many social circles. They are perceived as being successful already just because they look good. You see, life for a good-looking person is a lot easier. What is the solution for the ugly man then? Well, this solution pointed out by the black pillars coaches is to get plastic surgery and work out, besides of working on all of the other areas of their lives to improve themselves. That is when multiple life coaches show up over the internet, selling their services to rescue those poor men that needs a little push in their dating game, their workout, their social skills, and their finances. For all of those obstacles, there is someone to sell a solution for. Now, things are going to get even darker, and you are about to take the whole bottle of the black pill right now, because you already know that women like handsome men. But the truth is that in general, in order for a woman to feel truly attracted by a man, he needs to be at least or above 6 feet tall. He needs to be light-skinned, he needs to be a certain race, he needs to have good facial development and great bone structure, so on and so forth, for example. It means that no matter how much plastic surgery a man gets, or how much weight he loses, or how much he works out, things like race, height, anatomy of the skull are not truly fixable by outside forces. That's why the black pill is considered the only true awakening for the reality of men. What is the reality of men? That some men are just born good looking, and others are not the winners of the generic lottery, and therefore they will never be successful in their search for women desirability, no matter how much they try or how much they achieve in other areas in their lives. And all of their efforts in the other areas of their lives, it's like getting a college degree, owning a business, perfecting a talent, will be futile for the intent of finding a woman that will truly be attracted to them. This truth has caused so much impact over the years and is one of the most popular and strongest ideologies in the internet community today. The ideas of the black pill have the potential to become more and more destructively powerful over the years. Why? Because looks fades for everybody, and everyone and every minute that passes by are getting older and therefore uglier. A lot of men refers to the black pill as a poison for their self-esteem, and the ideas that comes with it is referred as a plague that it's only spreading. Why is the black pill so powerful? Because men desperately seek to please women. They want women's attention, women's appreciation, women's sex. When they come to the realization that they will never be truly successful on achieving women's desirability, and consequences can be very brutal for a man's own sense of self-worth. As a result, those men feel miserable on their own skin, and they create online communities where they can share with each other their collective pain. Even a misogynist incel. An incel is a man who is incapable of attracting women. So those incel misogynist communities encourage suicide as a form of sacrificial violence, because having the courage to take their own life is a way to fortify the incel movement. Another way men found to change their status quo of ugliness is through encouragement of the use of mass violence, excited by the branches members of the men's rights movement. They are manifestations of line that preaches anti-feminism and break up from masculine oppression. New ideologies started to rise up, such as the masculinism, to regain men's domination. All of those things are meant to create social change in favor of the incel. So the incel rebellion is also referred to as beta uprising, and they even talk about eliminating women completely. Men with those ideologies often feel remorseful towards the feminist women because they believe the feminist movement is an ungrateful way to thank men for all of the things that they have done for women. It's because after all that men have done in the world, building comfortable houses, safe roads, reliable transportation, placing electricity and creating jobs so the world could be safe, so women could be free. After all of that you saw, what do you think is the advantage of the awakening from the idea of the black pill? A lot of men reported that being aware of their limitations can actually improve their love lives with women instead of deteriorating. Because a man can change his strategy and get better results with dating after he knows the truth. Men starts to turn the wheel and find another road to fulfill their desires to please women. The alternatives are many. First, they can relocate to another country where they have a higher sexual value. A country where he has a financial advantage over the economy of the average local native man. A country where the color of his skin is a scarce asset. A country where the average height of men are very low, so he can stand out from the crowd. Second, he can aim for less, which it means he can approach women considered to be below average in looks. For this increases his chances of success with them. Thirdly, he can rely on luck because there are always exceptions to the rule. And a lot of women, for many reasons, will settle for less than they deserve. There are two less solutions, but those solutions go completely out of the black pill agenda. The first solution is to support the sex workers who invites ugly and unsuccessful men to their lives and into their vaginas. But the black pill is about power, and giving power away is against the protocol. So this solution is out of the door for now. A second solution is to just give up on sex and just be friends with women. But that solution also contradicts the black pill agenda, because the major concern of the incel is not their incapability of ever finding love or a wife, for example, but their major concern is not being able to get sex from women as often as they want or as easily as they should be getting. In the next episode, we will talk about the solution that a lot of men actually participate on, and more nowadays. This solution for a lot of men is actually going their own way and forgetting about the women at all. So the name of the solution is called the MGTOW movement, and this is what we're gonna speak about in the next episode. So there we go, guys. The black pill is explained. What are your thoughts now? Subscribe to this channel because there is so much more of this content coming up. Like and share with your friends.